and welcome back to my channel. This is the egg from part 1 of my greenhouse. The one I was deciding not to use. Well, I changed my mind and I'm ordering it Little Shop of Horrors. So it's basically order 3 and I think it's quite cute. But first off, I'm painting a potato sack basically for the base, for the plant to go into. Bit of brown and a bit of goldy colour or bronzy colour, I can't remember now. But yeah, I'm painting that up, making sure it's all covered. I don't need to paint all the inside because, well, it's not going to be seen. But just around the edges, and I'm not going to see the bottom either because it's going to be glued down. And around the tops needs to be made sure it's been painted. I'm not making much sense again today, I do apologise. If you can hear anything in the background, it's my 3D printer. I'm getting ready for my next project. Because, yeah, I can't do one thing at once. And I do apologise if it's bothering you. But I've got to do it while there's nobody downstairs at the minute because it's a bit quieter than usual. I've decided to paint the foam green. I don't know why. Really, it should have been like a brown for soil. But, it is what it is. So, I'm painting that up, making sure it's all squashed down. I think I put glue in the bottom. I think I did. I'm sure I did. But it ends up being a bit top heavy. But that's not a problem. But I'm just chucking everything in to see what it looks like. Because I'm hoping to eventually have it so it's poking out the window. Or some part of it is poking out the window in the greenhouse. Windows I haven't done yet. Or a floor. That comes next time. Hopefully it'll be done next time. So I've already put UV resin on the lip part to make lips. And it's still a bit tacky, so I've put it under the light for a bit longer while I faff with something else. I'm going to make some more plant pots. Because obviously I've not got enough to cram in this thing. I think I've got enough stuff for 2 greenhouses at the minute, but I want to put it all in because I want it crammed. I want it to look like it's used, well used. And I've got lots of little bits and bobs that want chucking in. You can see some of it on the table as we speak. But for some reason this plant pot were being a silly bum. It would not sit right and it kept splitting. I probably needed a bit more water. And then the next one did exactly the same thing. So I wasn't having a brilliant day in regards to crafting. It just, you know, one of those days where you just, everything's going wrong. That's how it felt anyway. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I forgot my lighter on. At some point I do turn her over to get the rest of her dry. Dry? Cured for clipes. For clipes. See, that's not even a word and I'm making things up already. I'm not cutting it out because it's pointless. I'm only going to make even more of a mess with my mouth. But yeah, this one, I just kept having to just form it back together again and faff. And I did originally think of making a jug. Ooh, watering can. I haven't done a watering can. Bum fluff. I need to do that. I'll do that off camera. I want to make a little metal one. Rust it up a bit. I'll have to see what I've got in my stash of useful things that everybody else would think was rubbish. I think this is my 3rd pot now. Is it a pot I'm making now? Oh, I don't remember. Or is it a bin? I might be making a bin. No, I'm not. I'm making a seed tray. Seed tray. That's the one I'm looking at. And that little bit there comes in useful soon. I'm using a straw just to make some holes. And I use my fantastic tool, my favourite tool, just to poke out some more clay, just to make an indentation. Big word for me today. I use my ruler to cut stuff. And I've already done something with my new cutters that I got. And you'll see that in the next video. Yeah, I'm so annoyed. But hey ho, you'll find that out later. Like I said, wasn't a good day. But I make sure I get all the little bits out. And I don't know why, but I put a hole in like I'm just trying to drain water. You know, because you're going to see it. Not. Because I'm going to put some little seedlings in. Basically just leaves that I've already made out of polymer clay. But again, this is Das. Love Das. Favourite stuff. I'd like a truck full. But I'm smoothing it out so it's not so rough. Just leaving it to dry. And this is when I decide I'm going to make a giant worm. Why a worm? I don't know. I didn't want a snake, but I thought a worm would be more gardeny. And with things being a bit mutiny, as in Audrey and the eyeball plants and the gooey stuff and the creepy things climbing out the windows. Oh, which I don't think you've seen yet. I'm not sure. No, you haven't. You'll see that. I'm trying to figure out a way to put these leaves because I want to make it look cute. And I'm not getting resin on my hands, don't worry. I'm just putting it where the stems meet because I'm using it as a glue. I'm still got a load of this flaming UV resin left. So that's all I'm doing is using it as a glue. It makes everything stronger anyway, so it's alright. It's just no good to make any crafts with. I decided not to put that one on. And there's little bit... Sorry, start again. There's little bits of resin that's very thin that I could just roll up on the top of Audrey's head. So I'll paint that in a bit. This I decided against. I think that's the one I turned into a rubbish basket. And this is Audrey's tongue. And I wanted to make it shiny. So, again, UV resin over the top. Because that's all it's good for. Ugh. But I'm determined I'm going to use it all up before I buy any more. I'm not a wasteful person, as you can tell with all the bits and bobs I keep making. So yeah, I do the back and the front. And if you can see, it's on a... What's them things that sat outside of it? Chopstick. No, not a chopstick. Toothpick. Oh, hello. Dear. So yeah, it's on a on a toothpick. Oh, good grief. It's on a toothpick, and I'm just going to shove it in her mouth. And hope and pray that I don't stick it all the way through. But yeah, so she's now got a tongue sticking out. And I'm going to put some teeth in, but I'll do that off camera because it's a fiddly monkey. But I don't put many teeth in because she's only a baby. She's only a baby, Audrey. I do like her. I think she's very cute. And I don't know why I'm doing that daft voice. I've got giddy head on. It's stupid. Well, I say stupid o'clock in the morning. I've been up a few hours after about 2 hours kip. So I'm like, blah. Again, using the glue, the UV as a glue. Do you know, one of these days I'm just going to give up speaking. It makes much more sense. And again, she's still a bit top heavy, but I do plan on wrapping her vines around stuff and maybe poking her head or vines through windows. Now that is a paint cap. And I've decided I'm going to make an eyeball plant. Oh, and thank you to Nat for reminding me to make eyeballs. And I did. They're in a terrain... Oh, it's a jar. I'm just going to say jar. Oy. Words are hard. So yeah, this is my eyeball plant. And I was thinking of putting 3 leaves in. And I decided against that. But again, I'm using the UV as glue. And it's a bit wobbly because I didn't glue the paper down inside that I stuck everything to. And I have to apologise for the bright lights. It is bright. Oh, God, it is bright. I'm so sorry. I think I've got a headache today, so it's making my eyes hurt. So I really apologise to everybody. But yeah, I decided against the third leaf and just leave it as is. And then just draw some little dots on for eyeballs. Because I didn't want coloured eyes, I just wanted generic eyes. So it looked like they were looking for more directions. A bit labyrinth with the eyes on the walls and the plants. I do like that film. So that's that one done. And then I paint the cap with my paint pen. It's just easier than mixing more paint again. Although, if I'd have known what I was going to do, I probably could have left some brown from the potato sack. So, I didn't know what I was going to do. And I don't know what I'm going to do half the time. I just pick something up, look at it and think, ooh, yes. But there's my eyeballs. So again, thank you, Nat, for reminding me. Love it. And there's other bits and bobs. But that's it for today. There isn't much of anything. But you can see this very slightly glows in the dark. Because it's still light ink day. Of course it's light ink day. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I've just got to do a floor, some windows and stuff, and hit the like, and there's photos coming, so thank you. Goodbye.